Hello everybody and welcome back to Riverbend Springs. We have got a lot to do today. Look at that beautiful morning. Wow. The lighting in this game is just amazing. I won't get over that for quite a while. But yeah, so quickly updating you guys on what's got to happen today. We have got to sell our canola. So the canola's at a... Ooh, it's actually gone a bit down. That's a bit annoying. I feel like last month it was at 1,600. Anyway, I might not be. But we've got to sell, it might have been 1,160. Anyway, we've got to sell our canola today and potentially also our, what was it, wheat? I think it was, yeah, wheat. Not quite. That's getting there, but not quite. So canola will be sold today. We're going to have to go grab the trailer, which I think isn't there. If I remember correctly, this one's a bit warmer than the other one, so we're going to get in this one. Let's load the trolley. No, the trolley. Let's hook up the trailer. I think it's in here. I hope it's in here, because otherwise that... No, yeah, cool. All right, cool. Happy days. It is in here. We're going to quickly hook this up and then go pick up the canola. I also have to look at where we're actually going to sell that. Ooh, and I definitely need to repair this tractor. We're not quite in a position to repair this currently because this might be a couple of trips as well. Can't remember how much. We've got 6,000 something liters in there, but can't remember how much of the trailer it actually took. But we'll see. We'll see. While this is loading, we'll quickly have a look at where we got to take it. And then I've got to cut the grass today. That's the other thing that needs to happen today. So to do that, I'll have to, unfortunately, lease a, not wheat. We're going to do, no, not rice. This should be done. So it only shows you what you've actually got, you know. Let's have a quick look at where this is going to get sold. Canola is quite high. See, canola. And, okay. Probably oil mill, probably the best place to go with this now. So can I tag place? I can indeed. And let's have a look at where this is. Oh, wow. Okay. All the way down there. So onto the main road and follow that all the way down. We'll drive past it. All right, cool. And that is everything in there. Happy days. Oh, we've got that little marker thing, which makes it so much easier. This should be what, 1,000. So this should be about six, maybe 7, 8 grand for this trolley. I keep saying trolley. What's up with that? For this trailer, which is great. It's going to be good. Going to be a good bit of income. So it should be maybe close to 10 grand, which means we can actually lease the maybe even buy, depending on what it is, the mower. Probably the problem is we need to be able to lift it, but we don't need to bale it. Actually, no, we do need silage as well. And silage might be a bit of a problem. So baling it might be the better option. Might be easier, at least, to manage if we have a baler. Again, that's something we have to lease. So it's gonna be a bit of money, but that's okay. That's fine. We'll get there. We'll figure it out as we go along. We've also got the wheat to sell next month, so that's good. And then, obviously, in the coming months, look at the water reflecting on the road. Look at how beautiful. That is amazing. Look at that. You can see the water tower. Look at the quality of that reflection. That is mad. That is absolutely mad. It's such a good-looking game. The lighting, man, I'm never gonna get over it. Whoa. Yeah, driving is still a bit ridiculous, but that's okay. Anyway, we'll have to wait about a year before we can actually sell the rest of the crops, but that's okay. Maybe we might even be able to sell some silage, depending on how much we get from there. I'm gonna keep maybe a bale or two, or maybe we just buy a couple of more cows. Struggling up this little hill, but I don't know. The wheat is not going to be giving us a lot of money. That's going to be very, very minimal. That's, you know, we've got 2,000 liters, I think, and it's going to be $700 per 1,000 liters. So, you know, that's not going to be a lot of money, not a very big income. That's quite a big map, to be honest. Also, we can have a look at going over the ferry crossing at some point. That would be pretty cool. The bard, not the bard, the barge crossing. Bard is somebody that sings. That'd be pretty cool. We could do that as well. There's a lot of stuff in this map. I would like to explore the map at some point, and yeah, maybe we do that, you know, in the future, in the near future, hopefully. We've got a couple of mods on here now. Nothing too crazy. No implements or tractors just yet. We've got a couple of system mods, so we can now create fields with the cultivators, which helps us a little bit. Look at the texture on that as well. That is very good. That texture is very good. We can... What else is there? The store is sorted, so it sorts the store to lowest price, so that'll be easier to go through what we can afford. And it's yeah, that's pretty much it. A couple of system stuff, a couple of small things that makes the game a little bit easier to play and or more realistic. So very cool, very helpful. But there are a lot of mods out already, which is really cool. It's crazy. The modding scene nowadays in all games, not just Farming Simulator, but in all games are very impressive. They don't waste time. We've got for Stalker that released on the 20th. It is now the 26th as I record this. Stalker has already got a new iteration made by the guy that made Gamma. I don't know if you guys know. If you ever played Stalker Gamma, then you would know what I mean. If you haven't, then apologies. You're missing out. But anyway, there's already a new iteration of that coming out. It's absolutely insane. All right, we got a bit of money coming in. That'll be pretty cool. I'm thinking maybe $7,500 is what we're getting. So we'll have close to 10. Ooh, we're getting more than that. Oh, so close. I'm actually pretty close there. $7,976. That is great. What a good little income from that canola field. It's very good. So that's also very exciting for the future because we've got canola planted on the other field, and it might be good for us. We're gonna have to figure out what to do with regards. Was there not a car? I swear that car just disappeared. Did you guys see that? Was there a car that just disappeared? That was not me. Anyway, we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do regarding the grass and mowing and all of that stuff. I have also looked around, not always. I've also looked around at our next field. The next field, it's not necessarily the next field we're gonna buy, but the next field with that we can buy, depending on the money, would be $25,000, and it's a bit to the north of the map of the area, so a bit out of our. There's a water tower there. That's cool. A bit of not out of reach, but out of our usual operating area, which, you know, could be both annoying because we'd have to drive far to do anything, and if you have to pick up equipment and all that stuff, it does become a bit annoying. But also, it could be kind of nice, you know, get out a little bit, you know, and explore the map a little bit. And there's a tower over there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely want to have a look around the map and, you know, drive around and experience the map a little bit. There's the sawmill, which is all the woods in the water, which they do because it comes down the river. I don't know how you would deliver that, maybe into the water, but anyway, we'll probably not do much wood cutting on this playthrough. But we will do a lot. I might do a full-on just a logging playthrough. That would be pretty cool, you know, see how fast we can get to $1 million with just wood. I don't know, got a lot of plans, got a lot of cool ideas that we can potentially try out for and have fun with. So yeah, very excited, very excited. Let me know if you guys have started playing the game yet. Let me know how many of you guys had to update or upgrade your PCs if you're playing on PC. Obviously I had to do that. I didn't have to do that. I would have been able to if I was just playing. I would have been able to play at full graphics, no problem. But to play and record, it takes a lot more. Especially the CPU. The CPU gets quite punished when you're running two really big programs. You know, like the game itself and then the recording software. So, unfortunately and fortunately, I had to upgrade. But if you think about it, it's literally what it was 303 pounds for me for a new CPU and a motherboard, and I wouldn't have to upgrade this now for the next 2 or 3 years, you know, whenever the next Farming Simulator comes out, because this is purely a Farming Simulator PC. I don't do anything else on this PC. So you know, 303 pounds over 3 years, it's not bad. You know, I can live with that. With the next one, I most likely will have to upgrade the whole thing, both CPU, motherboard, and graphics card. I've got my old 3080 in here, so at that point it'll probably be pretty old. But just imagine where gaming would be in 3 to 5 years from now. Just think about where it's come from, you know, where the graphics, specifically graphics and like the ground deformation and stuff, just, I mean, even a little bit on here. Just the way the game was, or gaming was in general, not just Farming Simulator, but you know, the graphics and how systems work and what was possible in gaming 3 to 5 years ago and what is able now. You know, the more technology there is, the faster technology grows as well. So, you know, with AI and stuff, man, it's going to be insane. VR is going to become as good as this, and I'm not very interested in VR currently because I get motion sickness, but you know, if VR is this smooth, and once you get to a point where you can get like 120 frames per second or 120 refresh rate on VR, definitely gonna have a go at that. Yeah, very exciting for the future of gaming, and I think it's a cool industry to be in. You know, I'm not in the gaming industry. I'm a gamer and a content creator, well, part-time content creator. But imagine how cool this will be in the future when you know, when we can play games and it looks as real life and everything is as close to real life as possible. I'm very excited. All right, let's have a quick look at grass. I'm continuously talking. I'm actually very cold. It is currently 8 degrees in my office. So I'm freezing a little bit, but that's okay. So apologies if I talk too much. You know why. You now know why. All right, let's have a look here at some mowers. So the obvious option would be one of these, right? What's the difference there? 4 meters. I mean, that's 3.0, not 3.4, 3.9. That is quite a big difference, both in price and working width. So probably going to go maybe with that one. Just going to do one for now. Excuse me, because we don't have a lot of money to waste. So just going to lease this. 841. We'll then have to lease a windrow as well. How much will that be? Cheapest windrow, that's about 3.9 meters width. Ooh, that one. That would be good. That'll be perfect. Okay. Well, this will work. Is that on the front? Yeah, this goes on the front. That's weird. That is really weird. Anyway, so that one. Yeah, that'll be okay. Okay. So we're gonna lease this one because it's quite a big grass field. I don't want to take too long doing this. So that's $800. We'll get the windrow now as well. That's, what's that? $459. That's not too bad for now yet, but we've obviously got to get the baler. We could potentially do foraging or use a forage wagon. Then we'll have to build a silage pit. I absolutely hate silage pits, by the way. Let's have a quick look at what silage pits we can get. Shed, silos. Is this where the silage pits will be? At 25,000. What? That is mad. Okay, we're not doing that. We are definitely not doing that just yet. What is that? Is that a farmhouse? Oh, wow, that's cool. Wow, farmhouses are really cheap. Okay. I've actually not looked at this at all. This is my first time looking at any of the building stuff. That's very cool. All right, so we're obviously not doing that right now. Where are the balers? So if we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to wrap. We have to get silage, so we'll do that. And to transport, we've got a front loader, so we'll just use that. We could get one of these as well, but we have a front loader. I'm not too worried about that. And then a round baler. Oof, man, 60,000. How much is it going to be to lease? 3 grand. It's not ideal. It would have been nice if this one My mouse is terrible. It keeps skipping. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, it would have been nice if this one was able to do square. I mean, that one can, but only 125. Yeah, no. See, that's not tenable. All right, so that is going to cost us a little bit as well. Okay, that's fine. Let's jump into the John Deere and go grab the other stuff that we need. I'm just going to speed the time up just a little bit. Alrighty, I'll see you guys there. Okay, so we're probably going to be loading this on the front, or we're going to try at least. Obviously, eventually we're going to put it on the back because we've got to cut it. I don't think you can put it on the rear, on the front while cutting. I don't think so. We could try it, but it's very unlikely. It's also going to be at a weird angle, so it's not actually going to help us at all. Because it's going to be cutting where the windrower isn't, so that's not really helpful. But at least we can move it all there in one go, you know? Saves a bit of time. All right, we're going to drive back to the farm, and obviously I will see you guys when I'm back at the farm. Isn't it cool how the leaves are on the road? You're like, that's what this is, by the way. This is the leaf. These are the leaves from the trees. Isn't that cool? I love that. Like the little, tiny little details to the game that wasn't there before, you know? Like makes it a bit more, just gives the environment a bit more of a realistic feel. You know, like the tiny puddles on the road, the leaves on the edge, you know, it's not just, and the leaves of the trees aren't just all gone, you know, there are still some up there. It's like, obviously not now because it's December, but as it happens, it's, you know, you can see it happening. It's very, very cool. It's not just like an immediate change. And also, yeah, just the clouds, everything is just such a good quality looking game. Everything in the game just looks so much better than what it did before. All right, we're gonna put this down here. I'm just gonna put them nice next to each other so I can actually just load it or hook up easier. Oh wow, that didn't even drop at all. Oh, it's because of the legs. Okay, that's fine. Alrighty, and we're gonna use the John Deere because we're in it. I'm not too worried about the John Deere will be fine to, absolutely fine to pull this. It should be, at least, from what I remember. I don't remember looking at it, but it's not really something we should be worrying about on this playthrough, on this Let's Play. We should be absolutely fine with most of the equipment we use at this level of the farm anyway. Okay, now, there is one mod that I've got on that allows us to cut all of the grass on the map, which is kind of cool. Now, I'm not gonna abuse that. You know, we can for example, go cut grass on somebody else's field, right? We're not gonna do that. We're just going to cut the grass on our own field, but it means that we're not necessarily too limited to what we cut, right? Which is kind of cool, right? It's, again, a bit more realistic, you know. As farmers, very often farmers, especially in the UK, I don't know, maybe where you are, or where I grew up in South Africa, it wasn't really a thing, but farmers kind of maintain the environment as well. So like farmers here cut the hedgerows, or the hedges, they, you know, cut the grass along on the sides of the roads and all of these things. So, you know, make it neater and more livable for everyone, not just for themselves, which I really like. I think it's kind of like not a duty of a farmer, but you know, it helps because they've got the implements to do that. It takes some of the pressure off of the government itself, or the county or the council or whatever, to not have to worry about that, pay people to do that. You know, I really like the concept, and it works. It works. The farmers take pride in it. The hedges look good. You know, you always see it in films where the British hedges, they look so good and neat, and that's why, because farmers take care of it. You know, it's their responsibility. So it's very cool. It's very, very cool. I don't know if it's all over the UK, but here where I live, that is a thing, which I really like. So it kind of makes it a bit more realistic. Obviously, this game currently, or this playthrough currently, we're not in the US, or in the UK, apologies. But it doesn't matter, you know? It don't really matter. This is going to be quite a lot of grass. Looking at this, there's going to be a good amount of grass here. I'm just going to do a bit of a headland here, or a hedgerow. Keep mixing them up. Keep forgetting what it actually is. Headland? Yeah, headland. Oh, there we go. All right. This should go pretty quick, to be honest. Not gonna take too long to cut the grass and get the field sorted in that sense. But I'm going to be time-lapsing it because we've got a lot of other stuff to do as well. We've got to bale it and all of that stuff. So let's time-lapse it, and I'll see you guys at the end.
Stressing, counting all my blessings. God, come get me out of this town. 'Cause every day I wake up wishing I could break up with the city light and construction sound. I couldn't wait to move, I had so much to prove. It was all I could do to get away. But now that I'm here, I'm filled with fear. In the mirror when I look at my face, all I see is an empty heart and broken dreams. Oh, you got me cussing, yeah, I'm probably running, trying to get away from myself. Do I need a vacation, maybe medication? Do you think I need professional help? I couldn't wait to move.
Okay, so the mowing is now done. Obviously, we're gonna have to windrow it still and then bale it and all that. So still a lot of work to be done. But I'm thinking that as I'm doing this, I'm probably going to be, once I count the bales, I'll maybe keep like, no, two for the. I mean, we're gonna be cutting that again soon, right? So maybe work towards being able to buy what we're currently using. So, you know, maybe only keep 1 or 2 for the grass, 1 or 2 for silage, and then we'll, you know, use the rest as silage, but then sell that. You know, that might be a good idea, I think, because it means that we could. Which side is this? Is this the... Okay, so kind of want to be... we're going to do a little bit of a headland first. So that means that we can sell, and, you know, if we get quite a lot of bales from here, we might be able to sell quite a lot of them and make quite a good amount of money, ideally. But we'll see. We'll see. That's kind of the plan. You know, no plan survives contact with the enemy, so don't really know what's going to happen, but... That would be ideal if we could do that. If we could save a couple of bales silage or sell a couple of bales silage so that we can, you know, eventually maybe get to a point where we can actually buy the mowers or even just the windrow, you know, little by little, we're going to try and get, oh, I know, calm down game, so that we don't constantly have to lease it. You know, and also so we're not get, you know, every year at a point where we're almost broke. That's not necessarily nice. I don't necessarily enjoy the stress of that. Although all my playthroughs always seem to be ending up in that way. That is not planned, I promise you. This is just how how unfortunately the game works with me. That's just how I always end up playing for some reason. Because I do like the challenge, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I also really enjoy just being able to farm. I only really experienced that at the end of FS22 when I started streaming a little bit, and I actually got to, you know, play with farms that were fully functioning and had loads of, you know, loads of money, and, you know, we were able to do a lot of cool stuff with it. I really enjoyed that. So that will happen as well. We will do a playthrough at some point where we just play and we just farm, and it's just nice and not stressed and just relaxed and just, you know, see how much money we can get. This is almost like that. We started with 100,000, no debt, or a lot of equipment already, so it's kind of like that, but not quite to the level that I would like. But I do like this. This is fun. I really do enjoy the challenging part of Farming Simulator. So don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I am loving every single minute of it. And I hope you are here for it. I am. All right. This is probably going to take, I don't know, a couple of minutes. So at this point, I think what we might do is do a time lapse to end the episode, and then yeah, we'll end the episode there. That's about 45 minutes of recording now. So we'll edit that down to about 35 minutes of a video, I think, something like that. I'm trying not to make the videos too short, but also at the same time not make the videos too long. And I will start the I just said I might end it there and then continue to talk, but I will do the longer form videos again as well. So that will come, don't worry. I am thinking of the 1 acre farm challenge that we did at the end of FS22. I'm thinking of making that into longer form videos. So if you would like that, all combined into one long 3, 4, 5, 6 hour video, then let me know. Gonna take a lot of rendering, but I'm more than happy to do that if you guys are up for it. And you know, maybe do it 2 parts. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I kind of didn't do it because I'm not sure if people still want to watch FS22. But if you still watch FS22, or if you just still want to watch something like that because, you know, you enjoy FS22 or whatever, then please feel free to let me know down in the comments, and I'll get it done. I'll get it done. Even if there's just like 1 or 2 of you that go, yep, I'll watch it, then I'll get it done for you. So it doesn't have to be a crazy amount of people. Just, you know, just a couple of you. If I know there's 1 or 2 guys that watch this that want to watch the FS22 1 acre farm challenge in a long form, then I'm more than happy to render that. So the editing's done. It's just gonna be fine tuning and rendering it all into one long video, which does take a good probably 5 to 7 hours of rendering. Yeah, that's about it. All right, but that is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like button. And let me know down in the comments what you think. And there's been a lot of feedback from you guys of how I can do stuff better, and I really do appreciate it. Unfortunately, it does, just because I record all of this on 2 days in the week. It does mean that by the time I read it, or by the time the video goes out and you guys comment on it, it's been a couple of days and the work is already done. So apologies. I would love to have the time. Oh my word, I'm just constantly talking. I would love to have the time to just record a video every day, but since I have a full-time job, that is currently impossible. So maybe in the future, maybe one day. All right, thank you for watching. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next episode.